Hi, I'm Mark. This is my 2021 review for Scorpio Sun sign and Scorpio rising. Last year we were under a lot of limitation and restrictions. This will change, we'll break free this year. We'll start doing things we want to do. Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius, and that's your fourth house. So there's going to be a lot of changes around the home. You may be thinking of moving, you may be thinking of relocating, or there may be opportunities for you to work at home, or you may want to remodel your home. All these things are possible, and in February there are no fewer than 6 celestial bodies in your home area, so there's time to change. Also, during the year Mars will be on the march. Mars is your old ruler or co-ruler. He'll start off in Taurus and he'll go right through to Sagittarius. This means you have to wait a while, but at the end of November, beginning of December, he'll be in your sign. This also means that a lot of us will have a Mars return this year. Now, a Mars return will help you to change. It happens every 2–2.5 years. And Mars, if you're unhappy, will encourage you to make changes. You'll be able to tell because you'll be dissatisfied with things. If you're dissatisfied with things, it's time to change, and Mars will help you change those. We've mentioned that Jupiter and Saturn are now in your fourth house and in Aquarius. Well, they both make a square aspect to Uranus in January. Uranus is the planet of change, so change will happen. It's in your 7th house, so it will happen through other people. But Jupiter wants it quick, Saturn wants it slow. So you've got to try and find a middle ground here. You may get tense and a bit restless, but you've got to do this in a controlled manner. Jupiter wants to expand things very quickly, and Uranus is happy for that to happen. But Saturn will try and keep it restricted, organised, disciplined. So you've got to find the middle ground here. Jupiter will make 3 quintile aspects with Uranus during the year. Now these are only small aspects, but they're very interesting because they can uncover hidden talents. They can bring skills to the surface you didn't even realise you had. Now, Uranus in your 7th means you should meet with unusual people, different people, because they can help you exploit these talents and bring them out. In February, Saturn makes a positive aspect, this time with Chiron, the healing planet. Now these two work well together, they complement each other and they bring the best out of each other. So this is a good opportunity now to get organised. Also, it's a good opportunity to heal any past wounds. These could be to do with the home, the past, or the parent. They could also be wounds to do with work or diet, health. Any of these issues that are still around need to be healed and let go of so that you can move forward. And in February, all the planets are moving forward until May. There's no retrograde planets at all, so this is a good time to get in tune with the energy and get things moving in the direction you want them to go. In the springtime, it's a very creative time for you. Many aspects of life can be affected by this surge in creativity. You have Pallas Athena, who is known for her wisdom, strategy, intelligence and creativity, joining Neptune, planet of spirituality, of imagination, of artistic pursuits, joining together in your 5th house. So this is a great time. You can use this to review and look at creative processes. You can use this to help your children if you have children. You can help them to develop and get in touch with their creativity. It's also great for playing strategy games if you like that. So the 5th house is not only about creativity, it's about enjoying yourself as well, having fun. You can do this in a creative way as well. Try different things. In May, we have our first lunar eclipse. And this could be a good one for you because it happens across your 2nd and 8th house. These are the money houses, the financial houses. The moon is in your 2nd house of finances, and the sun is in the 8th house of shared resources. The sun is conjunct the North Node. This is the spiritual way forward, so there could be a destined feel about this eclipse. This series of eclipses belongs to the Saras 5 South, and these are renowned for bringing good news, happiness and joy. In June we have our first solar eclipse. This one is part of the Saras 5 North series and is associated with bringing messages. This happens in your 8th house, the house of Scorpio, so there's a strong connection here. The Sun and Moon together are connected to Mercury, conjunct, so there's communication involved in this one. All three are square to the Pallas Neptune conjunction in your 5th house of creativity. Neptune is about otherworldly sides, spirituality. So here we could get messages through your unconscious. We could get them through spirituality, through psychic side. We could have them through dreams, imaginative dreams from Neptune. And these could be about life-changing events, because the 8th house is all about life-changing events. It's about transformation as well. So there could be a lot of clues here. If you get hunches, if you get messages, you need to act upon them. As well as the solar eclipse in June, we also have a very powerful aspect that you Scorpios need to be very aware of. It's your ruler Pluto is opposed by Mars, your co-ruler. Mars, the god of war, is up against Hades, the god of the underworld. So these energies are coming head to head. Pluto is power, Mars is aggression, drive. So there could be power struggles, there could be arguments, could be all sorts of things. The energy needs to be channeled well. If you have a project, put your energy into that project in June. If not, you need to do some exercise. Make sure the energy is used up, because if it's left bubbling under, it could explode like a volcano. These two are giants. They are your rulers. So there is going to be conflict if you're not careful. Accidents can happen if you don't concentrate. So just stay concentrated, stay calm and channel the energy well. In July, the Black Moon Lilith moves into Gemini and into your 8th house. Wherever she is, she casts a shadow, and this is for us to work with that shadow side of ourselves. The shadow cast over Gemini is one of acceptance. We have to learn to live without acceptance. Do we need approval from people? No, we don't. Do we need to be liked by people? No, we don't. We are our own individual person, and we have to learn to live without all this acceptance and not care what other people think. The shadow over the 8th house is to do with a trip through the underworld, a journey. You may face tasks, you may face endurance tests, you may be questioned about winning and losing and how important it is. There are lots of things that could go on through this 9 months, but they will highlight your shadow side, your fears or your weaknesses in certain of these areas. In September, there's a good chance, a good opportunity to work with the Black Moon. She forms a conjunction with the North Node, and the North Node is our spiritual way forward. So this opens up like a window or a door that we can go through. But to go through that door, we have to reconcile the past. We have to deal with past life issues that are current in this life. We need to heal them, put them to rest, and then we can walk through that open door and carry on our path of destiny. In November, we have the second eclipse, lunar eclipse, in your 7th house this time. This is the same series as the one in May, so again it's news of events, happiness, new ideas coming through. The moon in your 7th squares Jupiter in the 4th, so there's a connection here with the home. So it's to do with relationships and the home, this eclipse. The moon is also conjunct the North Node, so there could be an event here that's life-changing, that puts you on the right path. In December, we have the second solar eclipse of the year. This one belongs to the same series as the one in June, so this again will bring you flashes of insight, messages through your dreams or through the unconscious. This is a creative eclipse. It's in your 2nd house of finances, so there could be good news here about finances. There is a conjunction with Mercury, so your mind will be very open and very, very active, so you'll be able to pick up these messages quite easily. There's also 2 favourable aspects, one to Saturn in your 4th house, so this could involve the home, and the other one to Chiron in the 6th house, so this could affect your health or your daily routines. Thank you for watching my 2021 review. If you'd like more detailed information, please tune in to my monthly forecasts.